everybody. We got some different stuff for you tonight. Check this out. Some fun working on cars. So you can see a little alignment issue. Well, we're flip-flopping this nice one in the back to the front. Already did here. And I got some so I had one tire that I was pumping up. Of course, that was on the back. This is it with the good tread now. Now this fucker has got a nice little nail or something in it. We're gonna fix that little bastard right up. I always carry one of these in my trunk anyways, but this is a little cheapy one. It'll work. Put a nice plug in there and have some nice tread up in the front now. It's front wheel drive. And also replacing some suspension parts. So this is my Friday night. I want to get out driving, but don't want the wheel to fall off. All right, I'll see if I can get it out with the drill here. A little impact. It's hard to do it while I'm filming. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, drill ain't working, so we're gonna go to the basic tools here. See if I can do this with one hand. Oh yeah, leaky little bitch. And get it out just enough to get the pliers on it. Should be enough. Okay, I'm gonna try that. Okay, after about 10 minutes of digging on this little bitch, I think I got it. It's been in there for a while. If you know anything about tires too, don't ever, if it's on this side, from here out, you can't patch it, or here out. It's got to kind of be in this middle part, because that's sidewall. And it'll just, I mean, it might hold, I mean, very, very temporarily, but I think I dug it more back into the goddamn thing. Okay, maybe now. Oh, there we go. That's a long fucker. Look at this. Oh, jeez, man. Glove ripped. How's that big ass thing fit right straight on? Looks planted. Alright, then you gotta take this little rasp fucker here. You gotta make the hole big enough for the patch. So you shove it in there. Now a T-handled one's way better. And I have one, but I don't know where it is. Okay, and now you got it all the way in there, and your blisters on your hands now, because these suck. You just twist the fuck out of it. This one's tapered, so it like screws in. It's kind of weird. It's got like threads on it. Usually they're just like rasp. Basically, you're just making it big enough to shove the whole patch or plug in there. And before you comment, yeah, I know, it's temporary, blah, blah, blah. When you're poor, this is what you do. Fix shit yourself. I just throw used tires on here too. I get used tires. This one's actually been on the car for probably, well, 6 months or longer. But you can get them for like 50, 60, 75 bucks a piece, some decent tires. Versus, you know, 150, 200, whatever. So now you gotta take these little sticky bastards. They look like black licorice. It comes with one of these weird hole in the end, and you gotta pinch it and feed it through there. Maybe. And see, you get it about halfway. And if you push it in, it'll be that way. So basically, you're just going to take that and shove it in that hole and twist and then pull it out. Now, you don't want to go underneath where that is because you want some of that sticking out, and then you'll just cut it off. And then that will plug the hole. Alright, I got in there a little bit more, but basically do that and turn it while you're pushing it in there. Okay, got it all the way. But see, as you can see, you know, putting all that pressure, if you get one of these kits, make sure you get a T-handle. This is like an emergency one, like I said. I don't know where mine's at. Because these suck and they mess your hands up. So now that it's in there most of the way, we're gonna rip this sumbitch out and we'll plug it up. And we'll just pull. Obviously easier to do it if you have two hands. There we go. In there. Some people leave that. You can leave it, cut it, whatever you want to do. So I got these little nips, man, and these kind of things work so good for, zip ties especially, my favorite. I don't know if it'll cut both at once. There we go. Got one little piece. There we go. And that'll just flatten out as you drive. All right, got my little pump here. I need to set her to 30, 35. I'll just put 36 in there. Most cars are 30 to like 34, 36. see if she holds. Oh, turned it off, shit. Finally. Sounds like it's holding air to me. I know this works. I've done this a bunch of times. Where's her patch? Somewhere. There we go. Hey. No air. That'll just wear off. Good to go. Now, you shouldn't run that for, ever, but get you out of a pinch for a couple weeks or something. People say don't run them. I've ran one of those for 6 months. Works fine. Nice and good. And I got this guy like a year ago. And it's a little reset if you have, this is an older car, an 08, but they have different ones on Amazon. Just takes a little 9-volt back there. And then since I moved the front tire to the back, and then the back tire, which is this one, to the front, I got to reprogram my tire sensor so it knows that that's the front tire now and not the rear. This little gadget does it. My car, I actually do it without it. Some Chevys and stuff have this thing built in. Some other cars might too. But this just makes it easy. You just hold it up right to the sensor and push the button and it sets it. I'll show you here in a minute. But now we're going to work on the fun stuff, some suspension. All right, it is super late. Possibly the next day early. But anyways, I'm all done with everything for now. So we need to set those tires up. I don't want to be too loud here, but my foot is on the brake, so you have to hold the brake. This is for Chevys. I don't know if it's all Chevys or what years, but then you turn the key to ACC, so not starting, but like just before. So everything's on. And then you have to press the two buttons on the remote, the lock and the unlock, at the same time. And hold it. And it didn't work. Okay, there, it honked. And you can see it says tire learning active. I just didn't press the buttons fast enough. So anyways, let's go to the tires. So this is some of the coolest shit. So you see that one's lit up, your driver's side. If I go over here, that one's not. So it's telling me to do the driver front tire, and then the lights will change. Now, what you can do is you can go down and just let air out of the tire, and what it'll do is it'll beep and then set it. Or if you have this cool ass tool, you just hold it next to the thing and press the button. Maybe. Okay, why is nothing working today? It's because the battery's dead. Shit. Well, we'll pick this up tomorrow. All right, so at it again. You can see that that light is lit up. Well, they're both lit up, but see the blinker's not. My little tool ain't working. So we gotta go for the trick, which is let air out of it. honk at me. So that tire's learned. If we go over here, now that one's lit up, so it's telling you that front tire. So, let's get rid of this one. There's your beep. I think the battery's dead on that tool, so. And if we go back, how cool is this? Lit up, telling us which tire. So if we go to the other side, well, it's kind of lit up, but not bright. Like that's like when you're pressing on the brake. Need to hurry because it's the second time I had to do this. All right. And you can see it's dimmer. Now this one's bright, telling me it's the last tire here. There's your confirmation, all done.